Dear class 3 students, welcome back. So today we will start EVS part 2, lesson 6. And the name of the lesson would be weather. Okay, weather. So you can all turn to page 105. 105. Now students, after this lesson, you will learn about weather, okay, different types of weather, as well as you will learn about climate, okay. But students, see, we have discussed about seasons, right? In our previous chapters, we have discussed about seasons. We have also discussed about the clothes we wear at different seasons, right? So to discuss about this lesson, which is weather, let's start with a story, okay? I will tell you a very, very important, interesting story, okay? So students, here, this story start with a person name, Vetso, okay? So he is Vetso. This is not Vetso, okay? This is not Vetso. Now, Vetso is very, very intelligent, okay? Very smart, very intelligent. So how many of you are smart and intelligent? Raise your hand wherever you are, right? So I know most of you are raising your hand because you all are smart and intelligent, right? So this Veto is very smart, intelligent, and very curious. Okay? Now students, see, suppose in a class, let's say EVS class, the teacher, okay, suppose the teacher after explanation, if the teacher says, if any one of you have any doubt, if you can raise your hand. Some of you, even if you are not clear with the story, you feel shy to raise your hand, right? But students, here Vetso was not like that, okay? Until unless he learn or he understand the things completely clear, okay, he will ask questions. He was that smart, okay. Now students, this Vetso, he invented this machine, okay. He invented this machine. Now you all can take a look at this machine. It's an interesting machine. Who invented this machine? Vetso, okay. So he was that smart. He invented this machine. And you know what this machine does? Do you know what this machine does? With the help of this machine, we can communicate with insects. Okay? Now students, see, every morning we hear birds chirping, right? Or we hear the sounds of nature, the sound of different animals. Do you understand what they are saying? No, I don't understand what they are saying. The dog barks. I don't know why the dog is barking, right? Birds chirping. We don't know the reason behind why they are chirping. They may be happy, right? But Vetso invented this machine with the help of which we can communicate with insects. We can learn their language. Okay? So it's interesting, right? Okay. So students, one morning, it was a sunny day, okay? It was a sunny day. So Vetso, like any one of you, Vetso, like he said that, okay, today I'll go for a walk. Okay? So he went out like for a walk. And see, look at this, see, it's sunny. And you know, in a sunny day, we get a lot of heat from the sun. Okay? We get a lot of heat from the sun. So students, now while going for a walk, what happens? Do you know, students? I'll tell you. Okay? So he had an encounter with the ants. Ants, which you also say locally, we in Nagamis we say chimti, right? Ants and grasshopper. Okay? So he had an encounter with this grasshopper and ants. Okay? So when I say ants, there was an army of ants. Okay? Whenever you see army, they're in groups, right? So like that, he saw an army of ants. Okay? So now, that's so by now he have learned all their language through the machine which he discovered. So now he saw that these ants were working hard. They were collecting foods. In sunny days or in summer, we get lots of fruits, vegetables, right? So now there are many fruits around, but these ants, the army of ants, they were collecting foods and they were storing it. And here, this is a grasshopper. Now the grasshopper was chill, he was very relaxed. Okay? So when the ants were working hard, collecting all the food, the grasshopper came, singing, shouting with loud voice. He was dancing. The grasshopper was dancing. Okay? And he was making fun of the ants who were working hard. So over here, you can see the grasshopper is here, you see? The grasshopper is singing, enjoying, dancing, shouting, and making fun of all these ants over here. Now you can see the ants here, they are working hard, collecting foods, right? Now, Zetso was observing them. He went out for a walk and he was observing them. And he was curious. He was very keen to know what is going on between them. What kind of discussion is going on between them? He was very interested. So from here, he was observing them. So now, the grasshopper told the ants, okay, so I'll tell you in the grasshopper tone how he told like all these ants. He was making fun of these ants, right? So the grasshopper came and said, the grasshopper towards the ants, the grasshopper said, it's a sunny day, okay? It's a sunny day and we have lots of foods around. Why are you working like this? Come and join me. Let's dance. Let's have fun. Okay? So that was what the grasshopper told to all these ants who was working hard. Now you know what the ant replied. Okay? So this ant, okay, one of the ants, looked up to the grasshopper and the ant replied, yeah, I know, we know that there are a lot of food, but we are working. We are collecting it for long, cold winter. Okay? So see how wise these ants are. Now they know that in the winter, in the winter season, it will be very cold, right? It will be very cold. And it will be very long. And there won't be enough food. So all these ants, they are collecting this food for winter. Okay? But the grasshopper just made fun of this ant, okay? And he just said that it's no use collecting food because we have many foods around us. Okay? Now, students, now it is a windy day now, okay? Now it's another day. Now after a few weeks, okay, after a few weeks, it is very windy. Now you know what is windy, right? So students, it is a very windy day. And Zetso, he just want to know what's going on between this ant and the grasshopper. So he just checked, okay? He checked this the conversation between the ant and the grasshopper. And the same thing he saw, it was windy day, but still all the ants were working hard. They were collecting food. So you can see how they're collecting all this food together, okay? Together. So Vetso was really impressed with all these ants and all these grasshoppers. The grasshopper was same, was sleeping, dancing, singing, and was making fun of the ant. Now, so Vetso went back and then he washed some of his clothes and he dried it. Now, in a windy day, uh, the clothes they dry faster, okay? Because during the windy day, during the windy day, because of the heavy wind, okay, because of the heavy wind, it blows the water away from the wet cloth, okay. So students, it was windy day and we have seen what has happened. So now we have discussed about the sunny day, where we get a lot of heat from the sun. And during the sunny day, we have seen how the ants were working, collecting the food. And after a few weeks back, after a few weeks, it was a windy day, and we have seen again the ants are working. Right? They're still collecting food, and you can see the grasshopper here sleeping, relaxing. Right? And Vetso here, he has washed all his clothes. Okay. Now, students, again, after some few days, it was rainy and it was foggy. Okay? So here you can see here, this is Vetso. Okay? Again, he is going to check this grasshopper and the army of ants. He just want to know what's going on between them. So it was rainy and it was foggy. So how many of you like this season when it is rainy and it's foggy? It is very difficult like to walk during the foggy season. Okay, so students, Veto went out and he wants to check what is going on between the ant and the grasshopper. So let's see. So the same thing we can see here, even during the rainy and foggy season, the ants are busy. They're busy collecting all the foods, storing it. Okay, storing it for the long cold winter. And you can see the grasshopper here, very lazy, right? So grasshopper was singing, again sleeping, just making fun of all these ants. So you can check this picture, students. What do you understand from this picture, students? So over here, we can see all the army of ants in a group. They are working together, right? And then we can see here the grasshopper shouting, right? Shouting, screaming, ha ha ha, enjoying, right? So now, students, we have seen from sunny day to the rain and foggy day, right? The ant, they have been working hard. So now, let's see, students, what happened next. So now the winter season set in. It's a time of a winter season. So now during winter season, it is very cold. Okay, it is very cold. So people usually make fire like this to keep our body warm. Okay, to keep our body warm. So now Zetso has been observing this ant and the grasshopper from the beginning, right? During the summer season, from the sunny day till rainy and foggy day. Zetso has been watching the conversation between the ant and the grasshopper. So what happens in the winter season? Now, during winter season, we don't have all these uh, fresh fruits and vegetables like in sunny day, like in summer season. So now the ant, they have been working hard since the summer season, right? So as soon as the winter season set in, the ant, they close their door and now they are enjoying their food, right? Maybe they may have this kind of discussion. Oh, we have been working so hard. Now it's time to enjoy, right? Now they have enough food. Okay, they have enough food. They have collected enough. When the grasshopper was enjoying, the ant were busy collecting foods. And now, when there's no enough food, they have closed their door. And they are enjoying, right? You can see how they have closed their door. See, no one can enter inside, right? So now the ant, they're enjoying. Okay, and you know what happened to the grasshopper? The poor grasshopper was hungry now. Here, see, you can see the poor hungry grasshopper. You can see his condition, right? So what happens to him? Now he was making fun of the ant when the ant were working tireless, when the ants were working hard, when the ants were busy collecting food. This grasshopper was making fun of them, right? But now you can see here, there are no foods around. He did not store any foods. When the people were working hard, he was making fun of them. He was busy. He was shouting, dancing, right? But now you can see his condition here. So he was crying, crying, crying. Okay, it was very sad. But Veto has been observing them, right? And Veto, he is smart and intelligent, but he's also a very caring person. So he called Grasshopper. Okay, hey Grasshopper, come. And he fed the Grasshopper. Okay, he fed the Grasshopper, kept him warm because it was winter. Okay, kept him warm because it was winter. And then Vetso, he taught this grasshopper a lesson. Okay, he taught this grasshopper a lesson. Now this grasshopper has become wise. He has learned all his mistakes. Okay, now he is a changed person. Okay, he is a changed grasshopper. So now the grasshopper went back and told all his family, cousins, and all that we should work hard. Okay, we should not wait for the last moment, but we should work hard. Okay, so students, from this story, okay, from this story, yes, we have learned about different weather, right? From sunny, rainy, foggy, winter, right? But we have also learned how to work hard, right? We have learned that one should never be lazy. Okay, one should never be lazy. If you are lazy, you'll become like this grasshopper. At the end, you will cry. Okay, you'll be poor, hungry like this. But if you work hard, you will enjoy like the ant. Now, most of you in exam, okay, let's take example. It's exam time, right? So you should prepare from ahead. Okay, you should not wait for last moment, but you should start your preparation early on. Okay, then you will enjoy like these ants. Okay, not this grasshopper. Okay, but the ants. So that comes to the end of the story and the end of the lesson as well. But students, from here we have learned about weather, right? So a weather is a condition of air. Okay, it's a condition of air at a particular place for a short period of time. Okay? Now students, here we have learned about weather. Now what is a climate? Now, a climate is a weather condition. Okay? A climate is a weather condition in a place for a long period of time. Okay, a climate is a weather condition in a place for a long period of time. So students, that comes to the end of our chapter. So in the next class, we will start a new chapter which is going to be very interesting. So see you in the next class. Thank you.